what's up, FANVERSATION? Kari Lane here, and we're in Artist Alley at WonderCon. I'm here with a comic book creator. Tell me, what is this booth we're at, and how are you involved with it?
We are at the Brava booth, so that's the name of my superhero team. That is all Latina superheroes, the first Latina superhero team in comic book history. They're all different origins, which makes them really different, and and it's fun, right? All Latina artists. I'm the writer and creator.
Nice. What made this come about? What made you go, you know what, I want to make some comic books?
I'm a writer and creator independently from film industry, so writer, director. And I just wanted to see Latina superhero on the big screen, so I read out a screenplay. And then from there, everyone asked me for the comic book, and that is how they came into comic book form.
What has that process been like for you, going from one style of writing to comic book writing?
So I write the same. I looked it up though, but I literally write the same. I write screenplays because the stories for me is the most important. I don't follow the necessarily panels and here's action and dialogue. I don't do that. I'm not the artist. I'd rather have a good story. So no difference.
What was the journey like choosing artists for your comic books?
It was really fun. I didn't know how to do it, of course, at my very first one. So I went to Instagram, and there's hashtags: women who draw, women who illustrate. And so I went through there, and I found different people's ports and all that stuff. And then I figured out the tone that I liked. I figured out the style that I liked. So I got really lucky, and then I just contacted them. I just cold wrote them.
Nice. How was the reception on that? Like someone going, "Hey, I want you to draw some stuff."
It was okay. Same thing, the ones that have really high, crazy followers or that are work for Disney. Obviously, I'm not going to write them, but
hey, you never know. Shoot your shot.
Yeah. But just pretty much people that I think would work well with it. I would get the idea, which I know everyone gets the idea behind it, but that would be really happy and excited for it. And so some people did reply back. Some people absolutely did not reply at all. But the ones that did reply, they said no. They're like, I can give you these people. So it was nice too.
How's your convention going? You're at a nice corner booth here. You get traffic flow, as y'all can see behind us.
It's been really well, really, really great. I'm always happy to get WonderCon, Anaheim, just anywhere, within LA is just amazing.
What's the reception been like? Has there been any reactions that surprised you?
The reactions are always kind of constant, but in a very good way constant, that everyone's just really happy and excited, especially if they're from Jalisco, their family's from Jalisco. I have a character named Jalisco, and so that's the first book they pick up, generally.
Which one's your favorite?
My favorite is Santa. She's political, and so that's why I like her the best.
I was about to say why, but there you go. You answered it nice. I see you also have merch for your characters. What is that like having, from inception in your mind of I'm going to make these characters, to having merch, having, you have a banner, you got a whole booth. What's that like?
I like it. I enjoy it's a process, right? It's business and it's creative and it's a balance of the two, but I like all this stuff because it's something that I would never have done otherwise.
What advice would you have to other creators out there who maybe have an idea and they haven't started on it?
To just do it. Don't worry about anybody else. Don't worry about necessarily the sales or anything. You do have to be business, but also just go and do it for yourself. Don't do it for anybody else.
Anything else you'd like to share about your experience writing, your characters, anything at all?
Just thank you. I've been having really great reception just since it started, with Jalisco back in 2019, September 2019. But it's there's always stories to tell, right? We don't hear our voices, whatever marginalization that you are or not marginalization, it's we don't have our voices told, and so that's why we exist.
How many characters do you have now, and how many more is to come?
I have 5 characters of my superheroes. They come up together as a team, and then my new ones are my princesses. So I'm going to have 5 princesses. 2 of them are out right now, so I owe 3 plus the team up.
Can we have a princess and superhero team up?
We will, actually.
Oh, I like it. That's fun, because you could have a crossover of princesses want to be heroes and heroes want to be princesses. It's all good. Yeah, nice.
I have to make it make sense, but it will eventually happen, yes.
All right, cool. And anything else you'd like to add?
I think we're good. Thank you.
Well, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.